All right, everybody. If you tune in to see big old mature giant whitetail bucks, you should probably watch this entire episode. Gotta put that Tings out. 30 yards in the stand. All right, good morning, everybody. It's Friday, November 2nd. It's about 47 degrees, right at 7 o'clock. So it just kind of finished up raining. It's been raining all night. I already seen a spike buck whenever I was coming down through the cornfield, right at that Big and J that I put out, so obviously it's working. So we're gonna settle in here and hopefully we have some really good movement right as that sun's coming up, so stay tuned. Directly downwind. Oh yeah. I definitely got something fired up down this hill. Making all kinds of noise. I don't know if you can hear it on the audio. Wait a couple more minutes and then snort wheeze at them. See if that'll draw them up this hill. Just wanted to show you that wind has been blowing right back into this open field all morning. Right to where those does came out and they never knew I was here. All right, everybody. It's about 11 o'clock. Haven't seen any deer movement since those couple of does at first light. So went ahead and climbed down. Go down this hill and see if we can find any fresh sign. And then we'll get out of here and let this sit for about a week before we get back in and hunt it again. So let's go see what we can find. All right, everybody, it's about noon and headed out for the day out of this spot anyway. Gonna hunt the other lease tonight. But I literally just came in and put this Big and J in this corn pile in late last night. And you can just see where they've been all in it. So I think they like Big and J. Hang in there, watch tonight's hunt. them down. Good to go. Alright, so we're gonna try to do the same thing that we had the other night. Maybe that big boy will jump over that fence about 20 minutes earlier. So we got the tinks down here about not even 20 yards from the base of the stand. He never knew I was there the other night. He was more worried about the smell, so let's get this on here. Just got in the stand. I was getting ready to do an opening interview, and this button buck just showed up 3:30 in the afternoon. We literally just got up here. He's roughly 18 yards at that feeder right now. I think it's going to be a good night. Stay tuned. Everybody, I don't know what is going on today. So as you just seen, I have that little button buck that came in here literally 5 minutes after I climbed up here. I was literally just down there walking around, putting scent out. So he's milling around, he keeps looking back. All of a sudden, 4 does jumped this fence and come barreling through here. They weren't blowing, they weren't flagging, they were just running. So I barely got any footage of it by the time I got the camera turned on. So usually that either means that a buck is pushing them or a coyote's jumped them out of their bed. Let's hope that it's the buck. Keep hanging in there with us. I think it's about to get exciting tonight. right there's a stud, ladies and gentlemen. Got 2 does down here in the bottom. You want to talk about the frustrations of bow hunting and trying to film? Right there you go. Man, what an encounter. It's starting to ramp up. All right, everybody. I don't have a lot of time to wrap it up tonight because I'm trying to cram all this into one episode, both this morning and this afternoon's hunt. As you just seen, we had an awesome encounter. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about leading up to that. So again, as you've seen, we weren't in the stand 5 minutes and I had a button buck come into me. And for about 10 minutes, he kept looking off to his left or my left. And sure enough, about 10 minutes later, 4 does came jumping that fence and just came through there like 100 mile an hour. I mean, they weren't blowing, they weren't really flagging, they were just running. And of course, that took him off with them. I didn't see any more deer movement until about 6 o'clock when I seen that bruiser coming through that bottom. And he was working his way right to me. My heart started pounding. I'm messing around. I mean, it's hard enough to archery hunt, but then to film archery hunting is even more difficult and not get busted and all the movement and everything else. But I'm trying to turn on cameras. I'm trying to get them in frame. And when you're talking about frames that are this big, it is difficult to try to find that deer because where you think you're looking, that camera's not always looking in the same direction. So finally found him. By that time, I had to take the video camera off of the camera arm, come around the tree. So if you're anything like me, you're literally sitting there at home saying, take the shot, shoot the deer. Why are you not shooting the deer? And I can't tell you how many times I've had that same, thought process when I'm watching other people's hunts. Unfortunately, this deer was right at that 40-yard mark, right under 40 yards. That's kind of my limit of where I want to shoot and where I feel, comfortable at taking an ethical kill shot. And you couple that in with all the branches and debris that was hanging down, I just chose to give him a pass. I just didn't want to take a shot or take a chance of taking a shot and injuring or wounding that deer and possibly not being able to recover him. So he gets to live the fight another day. It's ramping up here in Kentucky. I'm sure that's not going to be my last encounter with him because this is already the second time. I'm pretty positive that if you watched earlier in the week, I had an encounter with a really big buck right at dark that jumped that fence and came right over to that Tink 69, same tree I had it hanging in tonight. I'm almost positive that that's the deer that came up there. He, as you see in the video, he came in and he worked all those rubs. He made a scrape. So he did everything you want to do. Got great video footage. So again, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you continue to tune in with us because like I said, it is heating up in here in Kentucky and we are about to start putting some bruisers on the ground. So keep tuning in and as always, wake up and hunt.